It's the Lunch Show with Chad Summers. Fasten your seatbelts for the greatest radio show in the world, ever. And now, the host of the Lunch Show, Chad Summers.
All right. Happy February 21st, 2023. It is a Tuesday. Just want to let everyone know that they can always email me at chadslunchshow@gmail.com. Women of CNN don't care for lemons. Elderly woman killed by an alligator. And Alec Baldwin winning a critical victory in his murder case. All right, a few of today's stories, but let's get started with this one. Fresh off the press. According to Newsmax, Putin pulls Russia out of nuclear arms pact. This comes one day after Biden visits Kiev, and probably has something to do with that. You'd figure, wouldn't you? But moving on to unfortunate news. This one comes from extratv.com, that TV show Extra with all the celebrities and stuff. Saving Private Ryan, actor Tom Sizemore hospitalized in critical condition. It went on to read that he had a brain aneurysm, I think. He's 61 years old. And God bless him. This guy, he is a legend. He really is a legend. Some of his movies, he got Striking Distance. Come on. You know, that's a classic. Saving Private Ryan, as was mentioned, The Natural Born Killers, and Point Break. I mean, those are just some of the, maybe 100. He may have done over 100 movies. I don't know. But I wish him the best. That it sounds bad, but hopefully he'll pull out of this and add some, healthy years to his life. Keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully the doctors can help him. This one from CNN. 2,400-year-old flush toilet discovered in China. Could be one of the oldest ever. Coincidentally, it looks very similar to the one my landlord just replaced in my house. Huge news coming from CNN. This one also from CNN. Don Lemon to return to CNN. Will undergo formal training following sexist comments. Okay, all right. Well, here is a story from Newsmax touching on that subject. It's a little different. Female CNN staffers threaten to quit if Lemon not fired. Whew, I think Lemon took a leak in his own cereal, if you know what I mean. He's in trouble. Lemon's in a pickle. All right, this one is from First Coast News out of Jacksonville, Florida. Salt Life Clothing Company founder pleads guilty to manslaughter in death of 18-year-old woman. This guy, he's 54 years old. Now he's 56. That was 2 years ago that he shot and killed this girl. Something's so disturbing about that, isn't it? Like that age difference, Look, you can't be older than her parents. All right. That's where I draw the line. Actually, I draw it before that even, but that's disturbing. But moreover, he got sentenced to 12 years in that in the state prison system. So yeah, I actually used to live in Jacksonville, and I had a couple friends down there. They told me this. We're talking about the Salt Life stickers. That's actually how the company started. It was just a sticker. And I lived down in Jacksonville shortly after those started becoming popular. They weren't on clothes or anything at that time. They were telling me that he created that to fund his drug habit. So I actually thought, that's kind of weird to say about someone. They probably wanted to make money to eat, and have a roof over your head too. I don't know. But anyway, 12 years later, turns out like this guy's a pretty big time scumbag, and I'm starting to think what they told me was pretty true. All right, this one is from USA Today. A serious problem, in quotes. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says China is pondering supplying weapons to Russia. If this happens, we're probably going to be getting into a World War III situation here. I hate that, but I don't think China's going to do that because they know that damn near the whole world backs Ukraine. So why would they want to go against the flow that much? I don't know. I got a sad one for you. I guess that's just how it's going to be on the show. There's going to be sad stuff. But I did update the policy on good news at the end of every Friday episode. I've included that policy to the Tuesday episodes. So at the end of every episode, we're going to have a good news story. So, but we are not quite there just yet. This one is indeed sad, unfortunately. And it's happening more and more. But Florida woman reportedly killed by 10-foot alligator while walking her dog. I do have a story, personal story related to that I will save for the future. But folks, if you live down in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, even in the North Carolina a little bit, you got to watch, going near ponds. Because they don't have to be on the top of the water to look at you. Like, they can sit there and look at you from underneath the water. So you have no idea the thing's even there. But they seem to like old ladies, kids. Just be aware, folks, because they're no joke. Do your research. Find out what the death roll is. All right, moving on. This one is from our friends over at TMZ. Alec Baldwin wins critical battle in Rust case. DA drops gun enhancement charge. That right there is pretty huge because apparently that carried a 5-year mandatory. If they say, boom, yep, you're guilty, it's just, there is no like bargaining or anything. So yeah, he got lucky. What happened there was the law that they were charging him with took place after the shooting. So, you can't really, it didn't exist. So how can you charge him with that? So yeah, basically now, in my opinion, he's going to get, I don't know how it's going to play out, how he's going to maintain that story that he never pulled the trigger, but he's not going to go to jail. In my opinion, I think he will be given a felony, and I think he'll probably do 3 years of unsupervised probation. I really look forward to seeing what the prosecutors have gathered up as far as the statements and the stories from everybody involved. That should be interesting. All right, as promised, we are going to end every episode, not just Friday's episodes, every episode with a good news story. Michael Jordan donates $10 million to Make-A-Wish Foundation for his 60th birthday, setting a record. I don't know. I didn't look into it and see what record was set, but the funny thing about this is he gives $10 million on his 60th birthday, and instead of like receiving gifts, he's like, all right, it's like a gift to him, really, being able to do that. He feels good about himself, and he should. That's cool. All right, folks. Don't forget, you can always email me at chadslunchshow@gmail. We are going to wrap it up for the day. Our next episode is Friday the 24th. That is this coming Friday. We do our episodes every Tuesdays and Fridays. So until then, I hope you all have a good week. Peace.
All right, folks, that's it for the lunch show today. Don't forget to come back every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. And don't forget to like, share, tweet, subscribe, friend, listen, email, and tell your friends and family about us. We need every single one of y'all. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
You just listened to The Lunch Show.